So, with that said, it actually really takes really great founders, of course, and that's what we have. And so, I think to introduce the first founder, Jonathan Askin, for CaseRails. Thanks so much. After the pitches are over, there'll be breakout tables where all the companies can sort of meet with them and have demos, etc. So thanks so much for coming.
Thanks, Owen. All right, I feel bad for you all. A law professor with a microphone and a captive audience. I'm going to be very brief as I can be. If not, Eric, pull me off the stage. This is one of the proudest moments I've had as a professor. This is, frankly, the rarest of opportunities for me. It's so rare, in fact, it's the first time I've ever had the privilege of doing it. I tried with all my heart and might and skill to train my law students to adopt the entrepreneurial ethos. It almost never happens. People go to law school in part because they don't have that entrepreneurial spirit. But my goal has been to try to create a new generation of lawyers with that entrepreneurial spirit to figure out ways in which the law has not kept up with the needs of new ventures and ways in which we could use the internet and new technology to improve the law and legal process. I am so thrilled to say that I finally have a student who has surpassed the teacher and actually implemented it. Against most of my better judgment, in fact. So Eric Dykema was a student of mine several years ago and always had a new idea in his head. And every time he'd come to me with a new idea, I'd say, that's an interesting idea, someone else is going to do it, or it's not going to work, don't go down that path. Every single idea he came up with, someone has in fact done, and someone else has made several $1 million doing it. So he took the conservative path and went to a law firm. And in a world in which lawyers are desperate for those jobs at the law firm, he has a wife and a child. He said, no, I'm not going to continue down this path. I've got an idea. I'm going to work with one of my oldest friends and one of my new colleagues and a whole new team of folks, and I'm going to try to use my legal training. I see a problem with the law. I see a problem with legal process. I see a problem with the law firms, and I, with my legal skills, my legal knowledge, and my partners with the technological skills, are going to fix this problem. So for me, it's an absolute thrill to introduce CaseRails. Eric, Kyle, George, and Jackie, and you know, I think I may have missed some of the team, but in any case, I give it to Eric and the team to come up and tell us about CaseRails.
Good morning, everybody, and thanks for coming. I'm Eric from CaseRails. We are creating the most efficient and accurate way for lawyers at big law firms to draft legal documents, and we are the perfect team to do it. Put simply, we are lawyers who code. We are attorneys from a big international law firm. We are engineers from some of the top engineering schools with over 20 years of software development experience. We lived the problems that lawyers are facing today, and we founded this company to fix them. Competition for big cases is changing the way that law firms do business. Everything used to be billed by the hour, but sadly, for law firms, those days are over. Clients now set strict budgets on big cases, and firms win those cases by bidding competitively against other firms. Getting a case worth tens of millions of dollars these days can hinge on razor-thin margins in those bid prices. In this new competitive environment, the ROI for increasing attorney efficiency is enormous. We've spoken with dozens of partners and CIOs of major international and national firms, and they agree. The largest single source of attorney inefficiency these days is document drafting, because there's a lot of non-legal work mixed up in the process. I lived this, and the reality is totally insane. My billing rate as an attorney was over $500 an hour, and I spent hundreds of hours on non-legal tasks, like formatting documents, copying and pasting. And the problem is the tools. Publishers have content management systems, and developers have GitHub. There just aren't tools like these for attorneys. CaseRails is the solution. CaseRails is a content management system for lawyers, laser focused on eliminating friction from the drafting process. When an attorney writes a document in CaseRails, The user interface is customized for each task to make it intuitive and precise. For example, CaseRails organizes the content that the lawyer is going to pull into a document. So they don't have to go hunting for it, and they don't have to copy and paste. When you write new content, each clause is automatically tagged, making it easier to find and reuse later, or sync into other documents, like defined terms that appear in a term sheet and a contract. And CaseRails exports documents to common file formats, like Word or PDF, and those exported documents are automatically typeset to court or firm requirements. Lawyers no longer have to format documents at $500 an hour. This is the tool that I wanted when I was a big firm associate. And we think that the market for this tool is enormous. CaseRails is a company with the potential for explosive growth. Our initial focus is on big law firms with 50 or more attorneys. At our target price of $400 a month, this market segment alone is worth $1.2 billion. But the exact same product can be used by smaller firms and also corporate and in-house counsel. This gives us a total addressable market of $4.7 billion. Our revenue model is very simple. Traditional SaaS with a monthly or annual subscription fee based on the number of attorneys at the firm. And we can host CaseRails for a firm in our secure cloud or install it onto an appliance that goes in their data center behind their firewall. Our go-to-market strategy is also very simple. We're going to start with the attorneys we know, then expand to the very largest firms, and then to everybody else. We'll make our first few sales into our personal network of about 400 attorneys at 20 law firms. Many of these attorneys already know about the product and want it. After that, we'll expand and sell directly to the largest 100 law firms. And to reach mid-sized and smaller firms, we use existing legal SaaS channel partners, consultancies, and specialty legal service providers. There is no product like CaseRails on the market today, but there are potential competitors in adjacent spaces. Everyone today uses generic word processors, but these aren't customized for legal workflows. There are also document assembly products. These are useful for simple form filling, but not for complex drafting projects. CaseRails is the only product that optimizes the workflow and eliminates drafting process friction from sophisticated, high-value legal work. We started this company just a few months ago before SeatStart began. We've already made some terrific progress. In June, we raised $350,000 from a small group of attorneys and clients who saw the need for the product. And in September, we released our first software, an alpha version, to a small number of attorneys. We're getting a great reception and actionable user feedback. But the best is yet to come. We're building out our beta product, which will include a full suite of documents for litigators. The 4 additional firms already want this product, and we'll be launching to them first. After that, we'll expand to other legal practice areas, like corporate, financial transactions, and patents. If I may, Your Honors, sum everything up. Because law firms are in a new competitive environment, they have to get more efficient. CaseRails addresses their chief source of inefficiency and offers them a compelling ROI. We're looking for partners to help us grow into this opportunity. If you are interested in the legal market, we'd love to talk to you. Please contact us at founders@caserails.com. Thank you.